What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Bears franchise, where I will be taking over for Matt Nagy. He has been fired. Bears fans are rejoicing. We are starting in 2021. We're going to make this a long series. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. But let's get into this. I had already recorded about 10 minutes, and my recording device shut off. So I'm going to catch you guys back up to speed. So, the reason I've been hired. They think I'm the next Sean McVay. I spent a year as a grad assistant at UMass, went up to Boston with the New England Patriots, and I coached alongside Belichick, learning from one of the greatest head coaches. And I've been given the reins to come to Chicago. They're taking a chance on me. They didn't have luck with Matt Nagy. They think Justin Fields is the guy. And we're here. Now, Tevin Jenkins is going to play right tackle for this year. I plan to move him to left by next year when Jason Peters probably retires. As for the receivers, I am going to be moving Allen Robinson. Sorry, not Allen Robinson. Damiere Byrd's going to play the 3. I may move Allen Robinson. I'm not going to make a whole lot of trades, but I have made one. Andy Dalton is no longer on this team. Nick Foles is going to be the backup. Andy Dalton was $10 million. I didn't see a use for him. I think Nick Foles will do just fine. Andy Dalton has been traded alongside our second and fifth rounder for the Washington football team's first. It's projected at 17. We did not have a first rounder because we traded for Fields. Now, looking at the defense, there is a lot of great players here, but our cornerbacks are terrible. And that's just something we're going to have to deal with this season. I don't necessarily like our safeties, and to tell you the truth, a lot of these guys are getting paid money that we just shouldn't be spending on them. Return man is going to be Jakeem and Marquise Goodwin, really fast players. Slot receiver, like I said, Damiere Byrd is going to play that role. David Montgomery is our workhorse, so he's going to play a workhorse role. He's going to be playing all the time. Now, just had to make sure it didn't shut off. Looking at our prospects, we auto-generated them. And luckily, there's no QBs except for one at number 9. So, you might be like, why is that lucky? I don't know. I get tempted with drafting QBs. I don't know about you guys. But look, we've got Sean McCullers at number 1 here. 6'3", 201 out of Utah, receiver. We got Randy Crowley out of TCU. 6'5", 253. Matthew Edwards out of Alabama. He's 6'6", 276. We got the linebacker in Sheldon Keys, 6'3", 237. So a lot of great prospects to look at in this draft. Definitely gonna look at getting cornerbacks and receivers. Get Justin Fields weapons. This episode is basically the setup episode. Next week, we will go into week 1 against the Rams. I have made a trade. I told you the Andy Dalton trade. But honestly, I think for this year, this is a retool year. So anybody that's making a lot of money and is still worth value of some sort, we're going to try and get rid of. Like Tariq Cohen, we've got a 3-headed monster in Khalil Herbert, Damian Williams, and David Montgomery. So really, Tariq Cohen makes no sense to have. Now, somebody that could use him is the Giants. Saquon Barkley has had his injuries. Honestly, getting a second rounder for him would not be too bad. Having to throw in a pick here, I'm totally content with. And maybe this goes through. It doesn't yet. We might have to throw in a 6th. But we get a second rounder for Tariq Cohen. Frees up a little bit of cap space. He's going to go make an impact. We're not about holding players back here. Now, honestly, I would be okay with having these 4 play and go pick up a free agent. Allen Robinson is on the franchise tag. And quite frankly, he's not going to re-sign with us next year. Let's just be honest. And look, dude is 28 years old. I don't necessarily want a 28-year-old cornerback or wide receiver to be with a quarterback that is young. Sure, veteran receivers are great, but we got 2. So, Browns lost Odell. I think we can work out a deal with them. If they can give us Honestly, Rashad Higgins and a first for Allen Robinson, it would have been a deal. We don't get it done, though. Who needs a receiver? Well, the Eagles definitely need a receiver. What could they offer us? We're trying to get young. So what do you have that's young? Well, you have some offensive linemen. Andre Dillard, we could move him on the inside. Landon Dickerson looks like he's hurt. He's a rookie. But honestly, Andre Dillard would be fun to have on this team. I would like to potentially get a pick with him. We're almost going to get that done. Maybe we just get a third, move Andre Dillard to left guard, maybe, and honestly have a ball. So, Allen Robinson, we'll see you later, bud. Cap casualties, man. This is how you start as a head coach. You just get rid of guys that honestly shouldn't be here. Again, Jimmy Graham making $10 million a year. Well, look, we'll dump him to the Chargers. Chargers want to give me like a third-round pick for him. Jimmy Graham can go. Jimmy Graham is gone for a third. Again, freeing up cap room for next year. I want to have a bunch of cap room. So we've got a lot of left tackles. I like Cody Whitehair. He is a little bit on the older side, but I'm willing to keep him throughout this year. Jermaine Ifedi. Oh, everybody likes you. Isn't that sweet? The Dolphins really do need a younger, good tackle. So I'm looking to move up a little bit in this draft. They're going to get a tackle for a couple years. We're going to trade a third rounder and a Fetty for the second. We're going to move up in the draft. Pretty realistic move, if you ask me. Darnell Mooney's going to be our guy. Left end, Akeem Hicks, 31. Eddie Goldman, 7.8 mil. I mean, like, it just hurts to be paying these guys this stuff. Robert Quinn, 11 mil. Like, why? Why are we paying these guys this? Like, if I can get rid of Robert Quinn, I'm going to. I just hope he retires after this season because I don't want to continue to pay him. Now, Khalil Mack is great. He is older, though. I think we send him to a contender. And you might not like that. And to tell you the truth, I don't either. But I just don't think I can hold on to him. Now, what would the Ravens have to offer us is the question. We're looking for younger talent. What do they have? They don't really have any young talent that I'm looking at. The Saints, we could take a chance on Michael Thomas, but he's getting paid a buttload of money, so we'll probably stay away from him. The Texans, they don't have anything to offer. The Vikings. Now the Bills, they are for sure contenders. But again, what do they have to offer us? They've got some good receivers. Gabriel Davis, second-year player. Defensively, they've got some defensive tackles. They've got some rushers, in a sense. But we'll keep Khalil Mack for the time being. Next episode, we will play in the Rams. And hopefully we can get the win. Let's sign a couple free agents to bring in. And we'll get on with this episode. We'll be done. We'll end it off. I hope you guys are excited. I sure am. Now, I think I am going to bring in one of these two guys. Our cornerbacks are just horrendous, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to bring in Desmond Trufant. He's pretty fast. He's still got some wheels. He can come in and play for us. And honestly, AJ Boye, he's another one I'm willing to bring in for this year. Help us in the secondary as much as you can. We need it. D Ford could be a guy that we maybe look at. But I think with that, we're pretty much done here. Definitely be looking for a second episode in a couple days. Deshaun Hand is here. Not bad, not bad. Donovan Wilson. I was actually looking to get rid of Deshaun Gibson. So just Donovan Wilson will come in and start for us. He's on their practice squad. What a mistake by them. We do need a receiver. We need another one to throw in. I would like somebody a little bit younger. Just because I feel like we need somebody younger. Honestly, John Ross would be fun. But Miles Boykin, 6'4", I really like him out of Notre Dame. I loved him for the Ravens. So I'm going to bring him in on a contract. We're going to try him out, see if he can make a difference. I will try and plug him in to start playing pretty soon. But that's going to end off this episode. I hope you guys are excited for the first game against the LA Rams. Hopefully we can get the dub over Sean McVay. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.